There were so many devices of mine that I owned or acquired over the years. So we're gonna go ahead and rank them all. This will be how practically base these are and how long their uses were. I won't. And real quick, I wanted to mention that this will be the final gaming video. I know the sequel should have been it, but I kind of wanted to make one last send-off for it. And also the remasteration of the first one, which I might upload within a couple of hours, so yeah. But so with that, let's get her ranked. Hey, first up is the fake NES Classic. I feel really bad on putting this thing so on the list, actually, because I'm such a sucker for devices with huge libraries. The first console I had with giant library, you can already guess. It's actually the PS4, but I won't mention it because it's a living room console. It's not my console. And now, anyway, back to the main subject. This thing is actually pretty good when it comes to library because this console, get this, has 620 games on this thing. That it's just bonkers. So yeah, and even though it is in the real NES Classic, it more than makes up for it. I know I have it plugged in, by the way, so sorry. Next up is the NES. This is the NES Classic, but it's a literal Nintendo. And certain games requires you to open this door and you start the game and push it down to close the door. But wait, my games don't usually work good. And the only game that works is Blaster Master, and it's in there somewhere, so I'll find it. But yeah, I would literally rather play Nintendo games on this guy, considering it's easier that way. But Blaster Master works fine on this. And it looks quite great. And the controllers are fantastic, but those A and B buttons, woof, they're just orgasmic. They're the best I ever seen yet. Well, on this controller, it looks better, but the buttons are a little more mushy to press than this version. But the NES is good nonetheless. Oh yeah, this one. Wait, let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, let me count it again. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I use controllers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, I have 8. So the NES Classic was 8, and the NES was 7. Alright, so at number 6, we got the Game Boy Color, my recent handheld. So this is one of the 80s things I got. And this thing is pretty decent overall. But I can't really get around much with it because I only have one game for it. And that, of course, is Tetris. The cartridge is so damn big, it looks like a floppy disk. But even though this is just a portable NES, I'd still say it's better because it's it's easier to carry around on the go. Next up is the original PlayStation. Let me move these controllers out of the way. Let me move these guys out of the way. Though I feel really bad on putting this on number 6. Wait, the Game Boy Color was 6. Yeah, it was number 6. I feel really bad on putting this on the 5th slot because I'm such a sucker for 90s consoles. This was the first console I ever owned from the 90s. And I was so addicted to this thing. And real quick, I'll mention its translucent yellow controllers too. And if you click on the analogs, this is a lot better. You can even see the rumble motors if you didn't know. And this is just classic to me. I feel really bad putting this so low, but the main reason is because I don't have a lot of games for it. I only have Crash Bandicoot Warped. I mean, same reason for the Game Boy. Alright, let's move on to the 3DS's. Both my 3DS's. I I have a 2DS and a regular 3DS, and a 3DS XL. Well, the 3DS XL is broken, though it's the Smash Bros variant. So, yeah, this 3DS definitely is one of my recent models, and I definitely like it. Though what's strange is the circle pad on this one's lighter, though this one's darker, and the D-pad clicks in, unlike the original 3DS. And it doesn't have this bar, or it starts left here. Home button's here. It's kind of in the same position, but different. It also has no 3D, unfortunately. But otherwise, these two kick ass. Right, let's bring them back. Back over here. Oh yeah, I forgot to say they're both 4 and number 3, so that's a tie. And number 2, we have the Switch. Now, some people might ask, why put this on number 2 and not number 1? Well, you'll find out for a console much later, but this thing is so darn great. It's the most powerful system I ever got outside of number 1. And like, I have so many great titles for this thing. And the menu is pretty decent overall. Like, I got stuff like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Terraria, Animal Crossing, seeing this stuff, and I wish I had an N64, not gonna lie. Among Us, Dead Meme, Sega, GBA, Super Nintendo, Scribblenauts, Undertale, and so many more. So yeah, the Switch definitely kicks ass. And some people may wish that this is number 1, but that, and speaking of the number 1 spot, that spot will go to the PlayStation 3. The first ever video game system I ever acquired in my life. 3DS was the first. Actually, 3DS XL was the first one, but that one's broken. Okay, but I'm keeping it because childhood reasons. And I got so many titles for this thing. And get this, I have like almost 23. Well, I actually have Brink. Actually, this one's a little bit Planet 3. And Tomb Raider and Brink. So that makes it 26 titles. Yeah, I got stuff like Little Big Planet 2, Karting. And Karting's right there. There, Minecraft. SmackDown vs. Raw, Terraria, The Sims, and just a lot more. And I have 2 controls for it. Well, this one doesn't really get used much. Custom analog button. This one is the one that gets used much. It's plugged in because it's charging. Now, it's a shame this one can't play PS2 games, but I should have. But I can't play PS1. I don't know why I bought PS1 though. But I want to own a 90s console, so it doesn't make much of a difference. Well, Hot Mama was at a whole lot of new stuff to learn. Oh, real quick, I want to include a few honorable mentions that did not make the cut for the list. Those ones will be in the living room. The first honorable mention is the Xbox One. And the next honorable mentions, well, the final 2 honorable mentions, are the PS4 Slim and the original PS4. 2 of the same console, but different design. And this PS4 delivered promised greatness and delivered more. And this one lost some weight, but none of the magic. I called it Astro's Playroom because, I don't know. And so, this is just one of the last send-offs from my gaming stuff on my channel. I will upload the remasteration of the first Stickmen Vs Retinazer later because I don't know what I'm gonna do, but yeah. And this is just one last send-off to my gaming stuff. Oh, and that reminds me, I have 2 more honorable mentions actually. And the third honorable mention, and the 4th honorable mention is this PC, my main gaming scene thing. This is what I use to animate my Stickmen vs Retinazer stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna upload the 3rd one or not, but I probably might. I think. And also, in here is the 3DS XL I used to have. Oh, wait. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, that's the Smash Bros. 3DS XL it's unfortunately broken because of its hinges. It's in 2 pieces, but I'll keep it because I had it since 2017 and I'm not giving up on it. But I'm soon going to give it a new casing, so it's going to come back late soon. So yeah, on that bombshell, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I might someday make this one. Oh, that reminds me, I also made a poster of Attack at the Skibbity Toilets. And it has characters like the G-Man, Wendy, Carmen, Kenny, Kyle, and Stan, this big speaker man or the Wolfer Man, cameraman, tiny speaker man, Godzilla, tiny TV man. These are point drawn though. Sorry. 12 and Retinazer, both allies in this one. Well, technically 12 is an enemy. CNK, you need a Mecha Shark, small, sorry CNK. And there's France. And also there's a TV man in the background. And this collaboration will feature Coral T, CNK Productions, Retinazer Productions, Universal, Legendary, Miramax, South Park, and the Fuck Boom, or the creator of Skibbity Toilet. And so yeah, I might upload those in the future if I want to. And so with that, thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe. I might make a third Stickmen Vs Retinazer, but I don't know what it's going to be about. But I'll see you guys in the final in the remasteration of Stickmen Vs Retinazer. Bye. Oh yeah, I was actually gonna. Oh, and one more thing, I might do an RC car videos sometimes. So that's something new I might not usually do, or some junk like that. So look out for those videos in the future. Sure. All right. Bye bye.